Hello everyone, it's Kingsley Wunze coming to you from King Sound Studio, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys on a very important topic, which is titled How to Draw Inspirations from Other Productions. In other words, how to draw inspirations from other music that you hear around you, maybe on the radio, on your deck, or from sounds you hear all around you coming out through your speakers. How to actually get those sounds from those music and transform them into actual instrumental that you can use for your projects, as well as for other people's projects, and you can sell them online as well as license them. The soundtrack that I'm going to be deriving my concept from is actually a hip hop track, but what I have in mind is creating a kind of pop instrumental, and let's see how we'll go about it and see what we'll come up with at the end. So first thing we want to do is listen to the very beat that we'll be using as a reference to create our own, and let's just get down to listening to it first, and you will be able to hear the very bass synthesizer note progressions right from the start, because it's what is being used in the intro. Okay, so if you had paid attention to the very beginning where the intro came in, you would have heard the bass that I was talking about initially. It sounded something like pom 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 pa pom. Please pardon my humming. You know, you get the idea. Let me just play it once more so you can get it, just in case. Yeah, so that's the very bass synthesizer note progression that we are going to be copying and using in our own project. But the few things I'd like you to notice is that this very beat is being played in the key of E. From what you can hear, if you test it with your actual keyboard, you see that this very note progression is being played in the key of E. But for my own project, for what I'll be doing, I'm gonna be using the key of C. I want to use the key of C for this very project, and so what I'm basically going to do right now is take that very progression, and I'm gonna play it in the key of C using my piano, just so you know. That's what I've actually done right here. So playing it out for you guys, it should sound something like this. So the first thing you notice there is that I kind of I speed up the tempo a little bit. I think I increased the tempo very much because I'm actually going for a pop sounding instrumental. So now we have our note progression that we've actually copied from this very beats that we've had, and that will be all I'll be needing from this very beat, and I'll be using this as a reference to create my own instrumental. And the next thing you want to do is decide what you want to do with this actual note progression. As for me, I wouldn't like to play it as single as it is. I would like to play it in form of chords, and I would like to play it with the piano. And going into the actual note progression, you see what they've done. They made use of the second tone of the scale and also the third tone of the scale, the fourth tone of the scale, and also the sixth tone of the scale, which is down here, back to C, which is the key we're playing on. So I'll just play it for you guys again. So right now you know that what you're going to do is take the second note of the scale and turn it into the second chord in the scale of C, which is the second chord, and then you take the third note of the scale and turn it into the third chord of the scale of C. You take the fourth note of the scale and turn it into the fourth chord of the key of C, and then you take the sixth note of the scale and you turn it to the sixth chord in the key of C. Then you take C with the plate at the end here, and you have to turn it to the first chord of the key of C. So a little bit of music theory will have to be in play here for you to actually achieve what you're going for. But as for me, that's what I have in mind, and that's just what I'm gonna do. As a matter of fact, I already done that, which is what we're having right here. So with that in mind, we can just move on. But first, I'd like to play it for you guys to get a feel of what it sounds like, from this to this. So basically that's what we're going to be working with. All we'll need to do right now is just add some some backing spices to this very actual chord progression that we have going on in there. And I already have a few. I have some organs going on in there, about two aspects of organs. I have the first one, which is at the bottom right here, and also I have one, all playing different note progressions. I have some sort of string, some ambient string just coming on at some point in the progression, and I also have my bass guitar right here. So together with the organs, it sounds something like this. together with the string, it sounds something like this. Lastly, with the bass guitar. I also have something that I've done right here. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna play it for you guys. It's actually not playing. Coming. Seems okay. I have them muted. I'll just have to unmute them. Alright. This is actually some note harmonies that I just recorded directly from my keyboard, and I'm gonna be adding them to the very progressions that we already have. I also have some other progressions right here. This is more like an aggressive sounding organ that should come in handy at some point. I'm just keeping it aside, and I also have something here. Let me just play it and see. That's just some soft lead playing right there. So if I just play everything that I have set up already, before I have that played, I forgot to show you guys the drum samples that I'm gonna be using. I went before time to create these drum samples, and so that's basically the drum samples that I'm gonna be using. So I already created them before time, and I just kept them right there, and I have them imported here. As you can see, they are already imported. So playing everything all together will sound something like this.